They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Knights have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Takes the handoff. It's Wilkins. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And it's not as easy as you think on these 3rd and shorts when you know they're running the football to get a stop. And the running back falls forward, but a great job by the defense. Getting the tackle back, not letting him get the first down, keeping him short, and now forcing the offense into decision time. Do they want to go for it early, make a statement, create some momentum? Big stop by this defense.
Trying to do it on the ground. There he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Flips it out in the flat. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Just a short pass to the tight end. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bump.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on fourth. Right on the money. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Knights have moved it inside the 20. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. He's looking to pass. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Just drives in between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Quarterback moving. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Catch in the middle, it's Hale. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Wilkins. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Catch inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. He now has 79 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Looking for the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hard running there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. The give to the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Looking left with the catch. It's Briggs. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Makes the catch. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
They're working that left side. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How about the linebacker right there? They make calls and they play in coverage, but if you're a linebacker, you better be physical, and that dude came downhill. Somebody might want to block him up front, Palmer. Downhill and laid the lumber.
Yeah, they definitely weren't able to chip up and get him on that one. But I'll tell you, a hit like that, that makes you think twice about wanting to run the football between the tackles for the rest of this game, because that dude has got some bad intentions.
Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Knights! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And he tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Wilkins. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the marker. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This
throws toward the end zone. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kennesaw State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Knights racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Working that left side now. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He smashes his way through again. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Holds and fires complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Knights are flying down the field.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Leaves it with the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. The Knights are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Jones. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they're not on the same page there.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hale. Breaks into the open. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but Boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Knights want to move quickly. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. They had some players jump into the transfer portal, but they were able to hang on to some of their key pieces. Do you think really that's more the culture coming through or promises from the staff, David?
I think that's exactly how I would do it, because I can fill some of my holes and my gaps, especially for spring ball and for all those other steps to build depth while I develop some of the younger guys. So you just kind of take a medium range of portal guys, Jesse.
Yeah, and David, I think the coaching staff knew they were going to lose some guys. Some guys didn't play enough last year, and they expected them to bounce. But they were able to hold on to some key people that a lot of other programs wanted. So give this coaching staff credit, re-recruiting their own guys. And let's see if that pays dividends to them.
The Knights will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Offense working from the pistol. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Hale. Turning it on! Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapted. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He's got an open man. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kennesaw State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buying some time. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Wilkins. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Grab near the marker. It's Wilkins. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Rushes on him. Quarterback now breaking the field. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Coming out with it, it's Flowers. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Knights will hustle to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here comes the hurry up.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. There he goes. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The Knights are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo here for the offense.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Brings up 4th down.
The Knights will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Kentucky Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Going to the running game. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point,
looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snags it up to 30 and still running. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the pressure. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tennessee. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Floats it out in space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Kentucky! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point was good.
Is good. That makes the score Kentucky 48, UCF 13.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw. Finds his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. DB's right up on the receivers. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He wants to throw it again. This time it's complete.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On 4th down, going to the air. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, UCF! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
UCF 20.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires on the move. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Knights moving quickly to the line. The RPO, it's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. 3rd down coming.
They'll send the back in motion. They just keep firing. The sweet feet buy a little time. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Knights have their offense in high gear. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. The Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. He got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down.
I was ready for this 4th down anyways. I know I need a touchdown on this drive, and I know I'm going for it. So now the situation is, what is my play to get it done?
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need it.
The ball is out behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense did. Chance, defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Wilkins. Turning it on. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they've been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Number 15.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Line gets set, 1st down. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Punt is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.